Hello, welcome to the Equine Breakdown, where I talk about horse race analysis, race breakdowns, and race analysis. This weekend was the Oaklawn Handicap Grade 2 with two 3-year-old stars from 2025 who renewed their rivalry that consists of Journalism and Sovereignty and an older horse named White Abarrio. Today I will be breaking this video down and explaining how this race went.
Up at the starting gate, Journalism acting up, settling
Journalism was restless in the starting gate. He was pretty acting up.
And the Oaklawn Handicap, the big three, White Abarrio,
Here we
Sovereignty,
go.
Journalism.
Pretty decent start.
They all
Liberal
broke
Arts
smoothly out of
broke
their
a little
post
weird
positions,
since
as did the others.
he was
White
acting up in the
Abarrio's
post
taking
parade.
it to him early, and Sovereignty's going to lay
three
close today, and
favorites,
so is Journalism.
White
So
Abarrio,
the three
Sovereignty, and
stars,
Journalism
1, 2, 3,
went into
as they go into the first
turn,
turn. Sovereignty fresh
on
off
the
that
lead.
8-month break, and he's in
Surprisingly,
front
Sovereignty
now.
and Journalism
White
were surprisingly
Abarrio's
on the
second
lead.
right behind him, and he's
In this race, I thought White Abarrio was
so
going to be on the
an
lead,
unexpected
but
pacemaker
Sovereignty
here.
and
Leads by
Journalism
3
set
parts
the
of a length.
pace.
Journalism's not going to let him get too
I
far.
rather T took a bold move
He's running
and
in second now, a
settled
half
behind
length back.
Sovereignty and
White
Journalism,
Abarrio,
even
he's in
though
the third position.
the pace was
Publisher finds
meant to be
himself
slow,
between
but it
horses,
looks
and
like it
Liberal
to
Arts,
be
he's 3
a
wide.
little bit
Gap
on the
of 2
slower
Duke of
side to
Duval
moderate.
as they head down the back
Going
stretch
23
here.
over a quarter
It's Sovereignty
of a
paving
mile.
the way, a neck in
Duke
front.
of Duval trailing the
Journalism
field.
right there,
You can see
matching him
here,
just a neck
Liberal
behind.
Arts settled
And
into
Liberal
third.
Arts is third, 3 wide, 2 off the
Sovereignty and
pace. White
Journalism, once again, they're on the
Abarrio,
lead.
he's on the
That's
rail in
really
the fourth
weird for them.
position.
White
Publisher is
Abarrio
patiently
just
ridden,
sitting
and
a
Duke
little
of
bit
Duval,
off
the
the
long
rail
shot, would be
in
the upset of
fourth.
the century if he were to win it. He's at the back of the field as they quicken into the far turn. You've got a horse of the year inside of a multiple grade
47,
1 winner,
so moderate
Journalism,
pace. They were going
and the two runners
moderate
squaring
pace.
off on the lead with White Abarrio creeping in
Very
right
T to
behind.
shake the reins
Publisher
on
in fourth.
Journalism.
He's 5 lengths off the pace with 5/16 to
Sovereignty
go.
begins to
Here
try
we
to pick
go.
up, and then White
Sovereignty on the
Abarrio,
inside. Journalism right there.
ground saving
Perched to
trip
his
on the
outside.
outside, and he
White
just
Abarrio in with a good chance. 3
blows
wide
right by
as they
them.
come off the
Journalism
turn
and
here.
Sovereignty
Sovereignty on the
were
inside.
neck and
Journalism.
neck at the
White Abarrio
stretch, and then White
confidently
Abarrio just
handled
picks him up.
by Irad
He
Ortiz,
went
and he
111,
goes to the lead
going
now. Sovereignty
3/4
has
of a
given way
mile,
to second.
and then White
Journalism
Abarrio
first.
takes charge
16th to
and
go.
pulls
It's
away.
White Abarrio's win.
Sovereignty
It's
and
his
Journalism
Oaklawn
fighting hard.
Handicap.
Journalism
And White
takes his third,
Abarrio, an
and
awesome champion, a
Sovereignty
veteran of the
in
game.
second.
How cool.
So, what we learned from this weird race is, we learned, I don't think that Journalism and Sovereignty could still be on the pace. I don't think they really handled it well. I like when they come from behind. I think this was Sovereignty's worst buyer speed figure since the Belmont Stakes. I just don't think Sovereignty should have lost to White Abarrio, even though White Abarrio got the most perfect trip going into this race. It was set up for him. Irad great ride from Irad. Rode it perfectly. Made that decision really, really good. Once again, after the race, Junior Alvarado, I think he thought he had a little bit of kick left since there was going to be no pace leaders, so Sovereignty went to the front. Sovereignty and Journalism went to the front since there was going to be no pace. Yeah. So the targeted races for them, I think Journalism is targeting the Metropolitan Mile at Saratoga. I think Sovereignty, I don't know where Sovereignty is going to go, but he's going to aim for the Breeders' Cup Classic. White Abarrio, he's aiming for the Breeders' Cup Classic 100% since he just won the Oaklawn Handicap. So I think that's what's going to come out of him. Publisher, he's not as good of a horse as them, but he's still a pretty good horse. Still could pick up some stakes races. Ran a pretty good race to end up in fourth. But yeah. Nothing else really to say. It was a little weird seeing Sovereignty and Journalism set out the fractions up until the stretch. So yeah, that was the Oaklawn Handicap Grade 2 this weekend. So thank you for watching.